Hello there, I'm Dr. Patterson Stark. I'm the director of Stark Health Centre here in Christchurch, New Zealand, and I'm also the founding member of the International Academy of Prevention, Performance and Longevity. What we do here is that we teach a prevention model of healthcare that is performance oriented. Now, how this appeals to business itself is absolutely makes sense to those who get the concept. We work with many Fortune 500 company executives and their families to ensure that they have some empowerment going forward with their health care. Now, for you as a business person, this is a theme that you've heard before. If you're at the top of your game, you know about executive health. But executive health has its tiers and its layers of effectiveness. First and foremost, you've spent years and decades getting your team together to be effective. You've worked on your management skills. You've gotten the bottom line cleaned up. Things are working like a well-oiled machine, then all of a sudden, your key players start dropping out with hypertension, heart attacks, strokes, cancer, and your company becomes unstable. This doesn't have to happen if you take a proactive approach. Lifestyle itself, and particularly executive lifestyles, if they're well monitored and coached correctly, can cut down these degenerative diseases by 60–80% and improve physical and mental performance. Now, my question is, what would that do to your bottom line to have your key players an extra 2, 3, 4, or 5 years in the game, actively having fun and doing their job at the highest level? Because they have this acumen now. They've gone the distance and they've accumulated the knowledge. Your team is well oiled. And I would have to argue that it's unconscionable what it could do to your success as a business person at whatever level you're at. Now, in the future, we would hope that our little clinic, which trains doctors around the world to do this type of work, would have an influence on business at large, because the word will get out. Right now, what we're seeing is that we've been inundated by professionals such as yourself who have come to us and said, can you help us out? Now, over that period of time, we've taken people who have gone out of the boardroom in their 50s and late 50s and said, look, I just got to get out of the way. I can't keep up, and I'm feeling a little bit that there's people that can do it better. To have them go back into the boardroom in their 70s saying, hey, I'm feeling great and I'm kicking some butt and I'm engaged and I'm really at the top of my game now, and I have some confidence I can keep this up another 10–20 years. So this is what the attitudinal change is when it comes to business leadership from the top down and the inside out as far as preventative health. We're not talking about putting people on medications and stuff. We're talking about actively looking at laboratory work and assessment, quality of life, hours of exercise, the way they relax, the way they think, and getting down to the nitty-gritty of what is actually functionally working. And we have the proof that it is absolutely, without a doubt, the most effective program that you can do. So I hope we hear from you, and thank you for listening.